Hello everyone, my name is Martin from Finance Oracle. I'm here again today to thrill you and to discuss with you something very interesting and still based on the updates. I want to be talking about Qatar as a destination in Middle East for job seekers. We are talking about investment-based immigration. So today, if you want to immigrate to, outside of your country, I think one of the destinations you should be thinking about is Qatar because it has a lot of benefits, which I'm going to share with you. This is still based on request of my friend, like I told you, who said Martin share updates with me. So the update still continues. Okay, well, I'm gonna be talking about the benefits of working in Qatar. There are several benefits working in a country like Qatar in the GCC. One of the benefits is there's a tax-free income. If you work in the Middle East and if you work in Qatar, it is tax-free. Wherever they pay you 100% and no tax is being deducted. Again, it has high standard of living. It has quality infrastructure. It has good healthcare management, good transport system, good road network. A lot of things you can think of, recreations and all that. So in Qatar, you're going to be having high standard of living. Just like anyone living elsewhere in the world, or even more. Again, there are lucrative employment opportunities. There are big companies in Qatar that can employ you and give you an offer you cannot reject. There are also competitive, medium class companies, but in overall, I can say lucrative employment opportunities are there. Then next is competitive salary. You get fairly good competitive salary to someone living in the US, in Canada, in Australia, wherever you may think of. Sometimes the salary may not appear to be as competitive as it should be, but because there are certain things that are offered to you free of charge. You will be getting an accommodation, you may be getting a car. So by the time you remove the cost of fueling the car, maintaining the car itself, the accommodation, having a SIM card with prepaid credit card and all that. So you realize that you have actually earned what someone who lives in the US or in Canada or elsewhere earns. So you get a competitive salary. Again, it's cultural diversity. You meet people of different cultures, of course, just like you're gonna meet in US, in Sweden, in Canada and all that. So you meet people with diverse culture. And again, there is a potential for career growth and development. In the GCC and in Qatar, there are a lot of training opportunities if you work in a technical field. There will be always yearly technical updates, product updates, in-house training and all that. So you have opportunity to develop yourself. By so doing, you grow. And again, the quality of infrastructure is very high, so you're going to be living in a country with high quality of infrastructure. Then there are a lot of social benefits like free Medicare for yourself and for your children, your family members, Some of that is that there are also free schools, but in most cases the free schools are going to be in Arabic, so you will not want to send your children there. So rather send them to private school. Well, while Qatar has a lot of advantages, private school, one of the disadvantages is you're going to send your children to private school. Not like in the UK where schools are free. So by so doing, you'll be spending some fortune paying for the school fees. But then remember, it's tax free. You're not paying the tax, so you can leverage on that and take care of that. Next is safety and security. There is very high level of safety and security in Middle East. You can leave your house open and go to work and come back. You can leave your shop open and go home and come back, and nothing happens to it. Some people think that this place is Middle East is very unsafe. They think it's filled with stripes and stuff like that. But it is one of the most safest places in the world. And this make it, in fact, I can say also the safest place to train children. You don't have crazy people walking around the streets full with all sort of things, and you have people who have sane mind, who are religious and who are also practical religious people. So you have people who understand that certain things should not be done. So it's such a great place. There's high level of safety and there's high level of security. You can walk anytime, day, in the night, wherever time you want to go out, you feel free to do so. I mean, I forgot my phone 2 times in the mall, and I called and someone said, come to this place and pick it up. No one tried to do any nonsense with my phone, So that is it. Okay, again, there is an opportunity for savings, because you're gonna be saving in mortgage, let me say in housing, you're gonna be saving in transportation, you're gonna be saving in calls, and in a number of things, including internet. So there is a high level of savings. You're also not gonna be paying tax. So I mean, and food is relatively not too expensive, or anyway, not too expensive. You can always manage. And the people culture and hospitality, they are very loving and sincere people. And they also love sincere people. They do not love people who are not sincere. So if you're gonna come to Qatar to work, you have to be sincere. You have to do your job very straightforward. They do not accept people who bring in corruption. They want their place to be, a place where people do the right things in the right way. So they want people who are sincere, and they do not want corruption. Of course, if you do corruption, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. They are also religious, and they create good atmosphere to raise children, like I said earlier. So if you think of a place you can raise children, I think the Middle East is great. Of course, Qatar is great. Do's and don'ts. I'm gonna take all these things, so that you know. This is not a place to come and lazy about and think you could get cheap sources, maybe either internet fraud, or you think you could actually do some marry someone who will keep you and start feeding you, to get citizenship. Doesn't work here. You cannot do drugs, you're gonna go to jail. You cannot do online fraud or any kind of fraud, you're gonna go to jail. Another thing I suggest is do it yourself. Don't get an agent to get you to Qatar. I mean, the agent is gonna promise you heaven and earth, and they will give you a job that is underdeserved, a job that does not fit your qualification, because they want to get the money from you. It is better you take your time and search for the right job in the way I'm going to be discussing now, and this will help you a lot. If you do this, you're going to get a job that pays you very well, and you'll be very comfortable. Okay, now let's look at what are the ways to find jobs in Qatar. Number one is you need to make a CV with a Qatar CV sample, which I will be showing you later. So ensure that your CV sample is just like the Gulf CV sample or like the Qatar CV sample. Then you need to go online to search for job. Websites like Indeed, Nuclear Gulf, MyGovJob, etc. will be very helpful to you. These websites have a lot of jobs, and every day they are updated in hundreds. So if you do visit these websites continually and make your CV and continue to apply, I bet you will get calls, you will get emails, and within the next few months you're gonna be successful. This is how it works. Don't think about I have someone there where yes, people can help you, but mostly employment still happen from foreign countries. They keep taking people who do not live in the place, and that is because people have been applying. Don't just think it's gonna be because someone is gonna take your CV somewhere and speak to someone. I mean, that works, but that is not the fastest route. Then again, you need to filter when you've gone to the website. It is better you filter the website, you filter the job to match your skills. That will make it faster for you and less cumbersome. Then apply as many as possible. It will be good for you to tailor your CV to match each role. So do not make just one CV. I'm a mechanical engineer, you make one CV. make CV as a mechanical engineer. If you have an experience in compressors and pumps, you make another one there. You have an experience for diesel generator, you make another one. So that whatever job that comes, you put in the CV that matches it. Just be like quintessential, a round peg in a round hole, and it will be so attractive that they will likely call you. And again, fill out your CV also online so that you could use the quick link sometimes when you don't want to waste your time or a job you are not too sure, or you just feel like this, let me just submit. You use the quick link. But for the one you're sure, ensure you make a good cover letter and use right CV at all time. Then it will become faster for you. I'm going to be taking you across companies which are employing right now, and I'm going to be taking you through a CV sample. And for me to do so, I will be sharing my screen. So I would like you to go through this. If you're watching up to now, I would like you to comment thumbs up. I want you to comment thumbs up. I want to know those who are watching up to now. And I'm going to be giving support for the first two persons who comment and who wish to have a sample CV for Qatar job. I'm going to be helping you with a sample CV free of cost. Okay. Okay, as mentioned before now, I'm going to be sharing my screen, and I'll be talking about how you can easily search for jobs. We have a lot of websites like Nucri.gov, Indeed, MyGov Jobs, and lot of them. So I'm going to be talking about using lucrative, and just like everyone knows how to search for jobs, just go to lucrative. I've just searched for this jobs in Qatar, and I got 3,084 jobs in Qatar. It's actually told me November, and I chose November 2023, so which means they are all current jobs. There may be some, maybe when you go down, but these are all current jobs anyway. And just like I said earlier on, the best way is to try to reduce it to be more specific as much as possible to make it less cumbersome. So, for example, if you're an engineer, you may decide to go to, you may, if from consulting, you're going to get an engineer, oil and gas, even in education, of course, engineering and facility management and all that. So, just not to waste your time, you may decide to select multiple or you may decide to select one specific one. Let me start with hospitality. I'm gonna select hospitality and I'll refine my job search. And I got 751 jobs in hospitality management. So this guy specifically said he needs a Filipino cook 2 to 8 years. So don't bother about it. And this guy needs a house manager, VIP butler. So you can consider it. I mean, if that is your skill. Let's say hotel accountant. Let's say you can click on it. And once you click on it, it shows you this. So you can see confidential company, they didn't say whom they are. And here you can see um, 2 to 8 years of experience. Location is in Doha, Qatar. And they need someone with Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Business Administration. There are two vacancies there. Any gender is fine, you know. And nationality, they've just put some, but of course, it's not limited to the nationality. So don't bother about it. Go ahead and apply for the role. So you can see the role responsibility, and you can see um, the breakdown of what they will expect from you. So just all that you have to ensure you have those qualifications. 1 minute, I will just plug in. So you can see they have the job summary, provide financial information to management by researching and analyzing accounting data, preparing reports, analyze financial information, and prepare financial reports to determine or maintain the record of assets, liability, profit and loss, or other financial activities within an organization. So with this, you should be able to, I mean, if you have this experience, you should be able to tailor your CV in a way that it takes care of this. so that once he raises, say, come on, this is the guy I'm looking for. Then look at the job responsibility in details one and two. So it is important for you to ensure you capture this. And when you apply again, you are going to see mostly sometimes you see recommended jobs. You can click people looking for hotel accountants. So you can click these things, these ones, and you get it. Okay, then just that way you can go to the next job again and housekeeping attendant, cleaner. These are all for hotel jobs. Let's go back and refine our search. Then, if you're an engineer, for example, let's say you can go to engineering. You have 125 job. You can also go to oil and gas and pick the two and refine your search. So you're gonna be seeing jobs like lead piping design engineer, lead piping layout engineer, production engineer, and all that. So you check what suits you. We've put oil and gas, so any job in oil and gas will come up. So if you just want engineering job, you choose only engineering, and it will make it faster for you. When you're done with engineering job and you're not satisfied, then you can now come down. Okay, I can still see some of this are still there, probably because the engineering company and the keywords they've selected have captured engineering. So you can say electric engineer, electrical engineer, civil engineer, drainage network modeler, HVAC manager, senior lead architects, you know, electrical inspection, lead mechanical design engineer, just all that. So that same way you have to choose. You have to, when you see the one that suits you, you click on it. Maybe you're a safety officer, you also click on it. And let's say you're a construction engineer, you click, you're gonna see the things they need. If it is far from what you can do, please don't waste your time because they're gonna interview you. It's not gonna be once, yes, online, it could be up to 3 to 4 times. They will drill you, and if you are not matching what they need, they will kick you out. Okay, so better you just look at the skills, the set skills required, and decide if you can do this. So these are some of the ways. I bet you if you apply by yourself continually, doing the right thing with the right CV, you will, soon find out that it's quite easier to get a job by yourself without looking for an agent, you know, an agent who will help you. So let's look at CV also. We mentioned CV. Let's look at CV sample. So these are the CV samples. What it's gonna look like, what the CV sample is gonna look like. I will just take only one. Say this guy is an accountant, Michelle Phillips. He has put his title. Just put your title, what you're well known for. You're an engineer, mechanical engineer, civil engineer. It doesn't matter if you're an engineering manager or you're just in the beginning role. So put it that way. Then look at the picture here. He has put in his pictures. Put in your picture, not necessarily a passport, but it shouldn't be a full picture. But of course, you should ensure you are putting a picture that is captivating, it is appealing. It will become the first point of note. Okay? Well, just try to get a nice picture and put in there, and it's gonna be appealing to anyone who look at it. Then the summary of your career. This guy have just put in his summary in a short form, relevant, attractive. Short summary is very important. Okay, so you ensure that you don't do something that will take the whole space. Then look at the skills. He has put in his skills: negotiation, sales and marketing, complex problem solver, innovative problem resolution, service oriented. Be aware this is just a format, so it's not going to capture everything because this format is used for many other roles. Then the contact is there, the address, the phone number, and email. LinkedIn, your social media handle like LinkedIn, especially, and you can also put your WhatsApp. I mean, if you care to do so. Then you have languages you can speak. This guy can speak 3 languages, and he has included them. And his hobbies are there. Then he comes back here, he has put in his experience, job title. Sometimes it can take you up to 2 pages because you're gonna put a few more job titles probably, the company name, the roles, but make it summarize it, don't make it too long. Education, then certifications if you have special trainings, put them down there. Reference mostly is going to be available on request, and that is good to go. 1 to 2 page CV is just perfect for you. Don't make it too long. People don't have all the time to read bulky CV. So if you do this and you go to the website and keep applying, I assure you, you're gonna get a job as quick as possible. So just ensure that you're doing the right set of things, and you're not you do it with patience. You're not gonna do it like I will get a job today or tomorrow. Do it patient, but do it regularly, then you will have a testimony or a story to tell so soon. Don't depend on agents, depend more on yourself. You can go online to get advice and hear what people have said about getting a job in these places. And I assure you, if you come to Qatar, you're gonna be very happy person because you're gonna have a quality job experience. Congratulations if you listen to the end. And I want you to say, to write on the comment section, I can do it. Yes, remember there's gonna be a gift to make CV for the first two persons who comment both. The first one, thumbs up, and I can do it. I'm gonna be getting free CV sample if you contact me to do so. I will help you out to make a rich CV sample that will help you hit that job. Okay, this is the end. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to be bringing more updates, not just in GCC, but across the world. But mainly, I'm going to start from GCC and spread across the world, all through the experiences I've got. Cheers. This is coming from Finance Oracle.